So sit back and relax, and let's begin. Welcome to today's meditation. My name is Anne Alkangas, and I invite you to join with me in this meditation on awakening and affirmations. So get yourself comfortable and close your eyes softly. Relax your shoulders. Just feel yourself melting into the spot that you're in. And let's begin by asking a few questions. Where in my physical life can I surrender a little more? Where can I let go of my attachment? And now ask, in my emotions, in my emotional world, where could I surrender just a little bit more? Where could I allow? And now drifting slowly into the material world. Where in my material world could I surrender just a bit? And now opening up to receiving. Open your hands as opposed to closing them. Now let's focus on the realm of relationships. Where could I surrender just a bit more? Where could I allow? Where could I release imposing my will? Which relationships could I let go of? And which relationships could I open my heart to just a bit more? And now bring your awareness to your spiritual life, on your purpose, on your connection, and ask, where could I surrender just a bit more? Regarding my connection to spirit, to source, to the divine, to the all that is. Where could I trust? Where could I trust the universe in my life just a little bit more? How can I trust that this moment is perfect? Breathing in, knowing that you are exactly where you're supposed to be right now. That the physical world, the emotional world, the material world, the relationship world, and the spiritual world will benefit and do benefit from a little bit more. So accepting that you are here in this precious, sacred moment, bringing only what you can bring. So allow the universe to unfold with grace and ease, rather than forcing your solution or your point of view. So taking a deep breath. Give yourself permission today, right now, to allow these words to be the truth of your being. Join with me in the I am. I know that asking for help is a sign of self-respect and self-awareness. I know that changing my mind is a strength, not a weakness. Every decision I make is supported by my whole and complete self. I affirm and encourage others as I do myself. I alone hold the truth of who I am. I am allowed to ask for what I want and what I need. I easily ask for what I want and what I need. I am allowed to feel good. I feel good now. I easily balance everything in my life. I am complete as I am, and others support me in being who I am. I am content and release all pain. I do the work that works for me. I am good and getting better every minute. I continue to grow and evolve, and I am going at my own pace. I am held and supported by those who love me. I am in charge of how I feel, and I choose to feel happy. I am listening and open to the messages that Source within has to offer today. I am loved and worthy. I am more than my circumstances. I am open to healing. Within me is all I require to fully heal. I am optimistic, for today is a new day. I am peaceful and whole. I am enough, just as I am, and I deserve all the best life has to offer. Responsibility begins with me. I am safe and surrounded by love and support. I am still learning, so it's okay to make mistakes. I am understood, and my perspective is important. I am valued and helpful. I am well rested and excited for the day. I am worthy, so I invest in myself. I belong here, and I deserve to take up space. I breathe in healing and exhale the painful things that weigh heavily on my heart. I feel free and light. I breathe in trust. I exhale doubt. I am soft in my heart and firm in my boundaries. I choose to control how I respond. I celebrate the good qualities in others and myself. I am a reflection, and life is a reflection of me. I deserve an affirming touch on my own terms. I deserve information, and I deserve moments of silence too. I deserve self-respect and a clean space. As love, I do things in love. There is always help for me. I easily am exactly who I am. I go easily through life and honor the stillness at times. I embrace change and rise to the new opportunity it presents. I embrace the questions in my mind and welcome the answers in my heart in their own time. I grow in my interests, attracted to what makes my heart sing. I have come farther than I could have ever thought possible, and I continue to expand in the most amazing ways. I have everything I require to succeed. I hold community for others and am held in community by others. I have a wisdom beyond knowledge at the core of my being. As I invite abundance, my heart expands in generosity. I invite more art and music into my life. I make room for my life to be more spontaneous. I let go of things that no longer serve me. I make peace with things that are not mine. I look forward to tomorrow and the opportunities. I love that I love what I love. I make decisions based on a good gut feeling. I make changes based on a growing heart. I make time to experience grief and sadness when necessary. I nourish myself with kind words and joyful foods. I practice gratitude for all that I have and all that is yet to come. I release the fears that do not serve me. I respect the cycles of life. I seek out the mystery and wonder in the ordinary. I tell the truth about who I am and what I require from others. I welcome the wisdom that comes from growing older. I welcome what is. I welcome what comes. I allow myself to evolve. Letting go creates space for opportunities to come. I release what no longer serves me. My body is beautiful. My body is worthy of being cared for. My feelings deserve to be felt. My heart is open to helpfulness from myself and others. My heart is my guide. My life is easy and comfortable. My perspective is unique and important. My pleasure is unique to me. My sensitivity is beautiful, and my feelings and emotions are valid and important. My weirdness is wonderful. Saying no is an act of self-affirmation. Sometimes the work I need is to rest. I remember that growth can be stillness. There is peace in changing my mind when it is done in love. I see the beauty in everything. So today I look for the beauty. There is always room for me at the table. There is something in this world that only I can do. This is why I am here. There is strength in quiet, and there can be vulnerability in being loud. Today I celebrate that I am younger than I'm ever going to be. Today is an opportunity to grow and learn. I am infinitely brave when I focus on my reason for being. As I forgive myself, I free myself. As I release shame, I move into myself more beautifully. As I ground myself and root myself into the earth rises up to support me. When I speak my needs, when I ask, I receive abundantly. As I talk to myself as I would a friend, I see all my best qualities, and I allow myself to shine. Words may shape my life, but they don't make me who I am. I am who I am already. And as I breathe into these truths, with a grateful heart I let go and let it be so. Please join with me in affirming, and so it is.
Test. Test. Testing 1 2. 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 Hey, hey. I was even hiding.
Thank you for your patience, everyone who heard all of that testing of microphones. We have a brand new microphone, so it's working well.
Good morning, everyone. Welcome to Unity Spiritual Center of Hamilton. Welcome to everybody here in the sanctuary, and welcome to those of you who are joining us online. My name is Marcia Daly, and I will be your presider for today. And as always, we like to let you know that everything that we receive, 10% of it goes out to bless our community, and we are blessing Unity Canada and the charity Indwell. So let's begin with our singer Emilio, who will be singing Let the Change Begin, written by Jana Stansfield.
Emilio's still working on microphones, so it'll be a moment.
Okay, here we go. We cannot change the world we see. The change begins in you and me. We change the world around us when the change begins within. Let the change begin. Let the change begin. Let the change begin within. We cannot change the world we see till change begins in you and me. We change the world around us when the change begins within. So let the change begin. Let the change begin. Let the change begin within. Let the change begin. Let the change begin. Let the change begin. Let the change begin within.
Now we need a nap. Hi, everyone. I'm Reverend Ann Ahokangas, and it's my delight to open with prayer. So join with me in consciousness. I always like to breathe deep and relax and bring my awareness to my heart center, for this is where I know that I connect with Spirit. And it is from this place that I remember that everything is okay. And even if it seems as though it's not, it's going to be all right. For I know that it is my thoughts, my beliefs, my words that are what create my reality. So today I open up to seeing the world as the blessing that it is, as the beauty that it provides, as the opportunity to be even more than I was before. So with a grateful heart, I let go, I let it be so. Please join with me in affirming. And so it is, for loving kindness. And we don't have who it's by.
Karen Drucker.
Karen Drucker.
The great Karen Drucker.
The absolute word written by Reverend Paul Hasselbeck is purpose. I passionately pursue my purpose. Everyone's highest spiritual purpose is to uniquely live from their divine nature. We are fulfilled while demonstrating the truth of our divinity. My unique purpose is not given to me. It is something I discern for myself. Over the course of my life, I have discovered what I have affinity for, and that is how I kindle my passions, focus my attention, and feel the most alive. My passions are clues to my purpose, to which I passionately devote my time and life. It's knowing I'm at home, fully accepted just as I am, and valued for my unique contributions. I uniquely express my powers of life, love, discernment, and so much more through my purpose. I listen to my inner knower to discern what is mine to do and how that best fulfills my purpose. I listen, learn, discover, and grow. I am ready, willing, and able to fulfill my purpose during the journey of this lifetime.
Okay, this is the long version of Holy, Holy Way. Gertie, you're going to have fun. Sandy May, we're all in it. Oh, let me love in a holy, holy way. Let me love in a holy, holy way. Oh, let me love in a holy, holy way. Let me love in a holy, holy way. Oh, let me know the love is all around. Let me love in a holy, holy way. Oh, let me know that love is all around me. Let me know that love is all around. Let me know that love is all around. Let me know that love is all around. Oh, let me love in a holy, holy way. Oh, let me love in a holy, holy way. Oh, let me love in a holy, holy way. Oh, let me love in a holy, holy way. Oh, let me live in a holy, holy way. Let me live in a holy, holy way. Oh, let me learn from all the ways I fall. Let me learn from all the ways I fall. Oh, let me know that love can heal us all. Let me know that love can heal us all. Oh, let me know that love can heal us all. Let me know that love can heal us all. Oh, let me live in a holy, holy way. Sing. Oh, let me live in a holy, holy way. Oh, let me live in a holy, holy way. Oh, let me live in a holy, holy way. Oh, let me serve in a holy, holy way. Let me serve in a holy, holy way. Oh, let me serve in a holy, holy way. Let me serve in a holy, holy way. Oh, let me share the good that overflows. Let me share the good that overflows. Oh, let me care for those around the world. Let me care for those around the world. Let me serve in a holy, holy way. Oh, let me serve in a holy, holy way. Oh, let me serve in a holy, holy way. Oh, let me serve in a holy, holy way. Oh, let me love in a holy, holy way. Let me live in a, oh, okay, instrumental. Oh, yes, it's a new version. Yeah. It's a little faster. Otherwise, we'll do it for 10 minutes. Oh, let me live in a holy, holy way. Not yet, not yet. Not yet. Oh, let me live in a holy, holy way. Let me live in a holy, holy way. Oh, let me share the good that's overflowing. Let me share the good that's overflowing. Oh, let my stance rebuild the path of peace. Let my stance rebuild the path of peace. Oh, let me talk each day a little kinder. Let me talk each day a little kinder. Oh, let me live in a holy, holy
I feel like a racehorse.
That woke us up, right? That is the purpose.
Oh, the call, hearing Spirit's invitation. So I guess Spirit's invitation today is to speed up. So that's what we're talking about today is how do we hear God's voice? I remember it was my biggest question when I was on this spiritual journey is how do I know if it's God or is it just me? So we'll talk about is it you, God? And joy is my compass, and then this is your dream. So did you know that God hangs out in the spaces between your thoughts? Because God isn't your thoughts. And this is from Alan Cohen. If you're not living with a whole heart now, the end of the world poses no threat. Your life's already gone. Life is only as valuable as our presence to enjoy it. Interesting idea, isn't it? So this is continuation of Alan Cohen. To miss the beauty of the moment because you're preparing to protect yourself from the next one is to trade a precious gem for a cheap trinket. You know, that scary what if that we sometimes think about. So fear prevents you from being present. Have you ever thought about that? Because what is fear? It's the past or the future, but it's not the right now, is it? It's something that might be, or something that was that maybe might be again, but it isn't right now. So being constantly on guard for the next possible threat robs you of your full potential. And so I invite you as we move forward, if you've been worried about something, it destroys your opportunity to really be present and to enjoy what's going on right now. So the voice of God is actually your own. Surprise! You know, and how do we know? Because how many voices does most of us have? And, you know, if it's more than 3, don't share, okay? Because we don't want to know that much about you. I'm just teasing. We all have many voices in our heads, and so the whole thing is, how do I know that this is the voice of God? So when you talk to God, you're talking to your true self. You're not talking to some dude in a chair up in the sky. You're talking to the greater part of who you are. And your desire to know and to be God is discovering itself through you. So when you have this desire to know the purpose of life and what is it that animates me, you're expanding the experience that is the energy of God. So do you understand that none of your thinking is actually you? Thought is something your brain does on autopilot. Because you, the bigger you, is not your brain and those little thoughts that keep milling around. And so just like perspiration is something that sweat glands produce on their own, so your thoughts are the same thing. Your brain produces thoughts. So take a step back and simply watch thoughts come and go if you can. I like to think of them like flocks of birds flying by or clouds. And when you are the observer of your thoughts, you'll start noticing the spaces between the thoughts. And you'll come to understand where your soul lives. It's not in those floating birds. And how your soul communicates with you. I get images and feelings. How about you? They're not usually words. Finding spirit in the spaces. So my thoughts are not me. Simply observe them as they come and they go. And so even in meditation, if you can, allow the thoughts to come, but then also allow them to go rather than being stuck on them. So the present moment is all I have. Right this very moment, and as I'm saying it, it's already gone, and the next one is here. So don't let fears from the past or the future get in the way of expressing your full potential. Because the past isn't who you are, and the future hasn't even been created yet. There's peace beneath the storm of thoughts. And isn't that true? Have you ever done that where you're really concerned about something? And if you just stop and breathe and allow yourself to go to your heart, there is this peace there in amidst all of the craziness, the crazy thoughts that your brain is producing. So take a deep breath and allow yourself to sink into that stillness. And so our breath is really a gift. It's a gift, especially if you do it very slowly and intentionally, to bring you back to that center, to that stillness. And you can do that anywhere. So I'm worthy of experiencing inner peace. Do you agree with that? Believe in your ability to find the calm amidst the chaos, because it's there. Observe your thoughts without judgment. Notice the spaces between them and allow yourself to simply be there. And the busier the world gets, the busier your life gets, I think the more important this tool is, because you don't have to take longer than, well, we talked about this, the square root of 1%, 3 minutes and 48 seconds. You can change the world. You can change anything. So even for a few minutes each day creates a profound shift in your perspective and opens you to a world of possibilities within. There's an institute in California called HeartMath, and what they discovered was that if you do a particular technique in a particular way, that you can find that peace within minutes. And the first part of it is to breathe in for about 4 and breathe out for 6 to 8. And as you're doing that with your eyes closed, bring your attention to your heart and think about someone that you love or something that really makes your heart sing as you're doing that. And as you do, you automatically go to a brainwave state that allows you to be peaceful immediately. And you also connect with the divine wisdom that is not only inside of you, but around you. So there's kids. Think about kids, how they play and they're just in the moment. And Alan Cohen was talking in his book about how he met this young lady and she was his guru that day because, she basically was just living in the moment. And she asked him, "What are you going to do today?" And he basically listed all of the things he was going to do in the order that he was going to do it in and all of that. And think about if somebody asked you, "What are you going to do today?" You'd probably give them a list of, well, at 5 o'clock I'm going to do this, at 7 o'clock I'm going to do this, and 20 minutes from now I'm going to do that. And then he turned it around and said to her, "What are you going to do today?" "Play. That's all I do is play." And he said, if I could just take that idea and live that. So I invite you, how might you just play today in everything that you do? Make it playful. You are a human being, not a human preparing for something. So how do you make important decisions? Do you write them down? Do the pros and cons? How do you make important decisions? Do you ask a friend? Do you call your mother? So when you're feeling unsure which direction to take, what do you do to use as a guide? I know I wasn't taught to go within. Were you? I was taught that later. So let joy be your compass. So let's say you're deciding what kind of day it's going to be. And maybe it includes things like cleaning your bathroom. And you think, well, that's not going to bring me joy. But a clean bathroom brings you joy, right? So sometimes the journey to the joy is the joy. So whenever you have a choice to make, ask yourself, which alternative makes me feel more joyful? Not cleaning the bathroom or cleaning the bathroom? Long term, cleaning the bathroom. I know, it's I couldn't think of another example. Anybody else have an example that I can use? So try the choices on for size. Let's say you're deciding between even different foods that you might eat. Ask yourself, which one resonates with my body? Which one brings me joy, harmony, peace? If you're thinking to buy a car, which one brings me joy? And maybe the joy is because it's so economical, or because it's ecological, or maybe it's such a good deal because someone else is selling it for really inexpensive. So usually there's one that feels lighter, freer, more like the real you. It feels like coming home in a way. And that is the direction that Spirit wants you to go. And that's how Spirit's talking to you. So it's an amazingly simple yet powerful way to choose. So have you got a choice about something today? Maybe not this very moment, but try it. Step out in faith, knowing that Spirit would rather teach you by happiness than by suffering. Because I want you to know Spirit says yes to you no matter which way you choose. If you want to struggle, Spirit says, okay, let me help you with that. If you want it to be difficult, Spirit says, okay, let's see how challenging we can make it. If you want it to be simple and easy and harmonious and comfortable, okay, let's do it. So are you ready to follow the joy voice? Anybody?
Yes.
Okay. Because you'll never be sorry when you do. It might delay something else. You had a should have list. It might delay those things, but you know what? You had a good time, and that's what it's all about. So because you choose joy, Spirit will always lead you to your highest good. And I know the first thing you're going to say is, oh, well, it might disrupt other people's plans. Okay, let's talk about that. Choosing joy bypasses the intellect and goes directly to your heart. And they have now found out that your actual brain, you have two brains. You have a brain in your heart and you have a brain in your head. And the brain in your head is your ego and all of those thoughts and everything else. And the brain in your heart, the cells that are the brain in your heart, connects directly to the Spirit that is not only within you but around you, the intellect of everything. So if you really want wisdom, go to your heart. And joy, the expression of joy, comes from your heart, not from your head. So you're invited to adopt joy as a compass, because it works. Following the joy is the most direct way to fulfilling your life's purpose. So I was going to print these out, but then I thought, well, you know what? Find your own image of a joy as your compass and place it somewhere, maybe as a screensaver on your computer or something like that. Or just think about it in your mind and ask yourself with everything that you do, is this bringing me either closer to joy or actual joy? Spirit's voice within you is always willing to direct you to a greater life because it always says yes, whatever you ask for. So if you've forgotten that you have this partner that is the greater part of you, I'm here to remind you today. There's no predicting where the joy compass will point or what form the happiness will take. That's the faith you have to have. If you say, today I'm choosing joy, it may show up in the weirdest ways or in the most bizarre way or, well, usually unpredictable and better than what you could have thought of. So sometimes the compass directs you to go out dancing. Anybody do that? You don't even have to go out for it. Or take a leisurely bath. Or see a Steve Martin movie. Anybody know who Steve Martin is? And it comes in a moment's flash of enthusiasm. And you can squelch it. You know, that idea comes to mind and then you go, oh, well, but I'm busy. I have obligations. Sometimes the voice of joy calls you to simply be still and take time to listen. And listen to that space between your thoughts. And sometimes joy attracts you to clean the bathtub or go for a walk or call a friend to heal a relationship. As you open to joy, Spirit will continually bring you peace, even through doing the things that need to be done. There's a Buddhist saying about chop wood and carry water. You know that chopping the wood and carrying the water means that you're going to have joy for the rest of the day, because you'll have heat, you'll have exercised, which is great for your body, and you'll have water for all that you need. So perhaps next to your calendar or computer or mirror, you could keep a joy compass. You could even make one and decide, okay, so how joyful is my day going to be today? And what might I choose to make it even more joyful? Because this is your dream. And it's time for you to quit being the extra in somebody else's movie, counting yourself second or not as important, or the person that walks by rather than the person that is the most important. Start being the star in your own show, because you are. Nobody else is more important than you, to you, and for you. So think about the last time that you became upset. Can something come to mind? Try asking, what's going on here? Why are these people against me? Or is this situation such a problem? Just stop and ask rather than reacting, because most of us just react. Your soul would say, why are you upset? This is your dream. You can have it any way that you want. This is your dream, your movie. It's your life unfolding just as you created. Any way you want it, that's the way it's going to be. Dave Clark 5. Anybody remember that band? Moment by moment, you write the script of your own story. I love to use the term, I am the author of my life. And it doesn't mean that stuff doesn't happen around me and to other people and, in traffic and in the world. But my own story, how I respond to it, how I make my choices, all of those things, what I choose to wear, eat, feel, experience, even think about. The characters in your dream are simply the expressions of your own ideas reflected into your life. Even the most lovely person, if you're thinking in a certain way, will show up not so lovely in your life, because they can do that. You attract to you who you're being. So everything and person is an opportunity to clarify your values and your joy. So if you say, geez, I've met all of the most grumpy people today, like I don't know why. Well, the more you focus on meeting grumpy people, guess what? Spirit goes, okay, let me find some more for you. Or you can look and say, wow, look at these beautiful, beautiful souls that I'm meeting every day, everywhere I go. I wonder what wisdom they have for me that is Spirit's voice through them to me. So what kind of dream would you like to play in? Have you ever thought about that? Because you are the author. We just packed the car because we're going on a vacation to the East Coast. And the most important thing that went in the car, for me, was my bag of art supplies. It was really heavy. But I thought, you know what? I may be sitting on the coast looking at this beautiful scene, and I want to be able to draw it or paint it. So what brings you joy? What kind of play would you like to be in? You have the power to create a happy dream. Your dreams, like movies, are actually up to you. You have executive power over your production. Nobody else. You can give them that power if you want. So what movies have you produced? Have you produced some dramas? Yeah. How about soap operas? Oh, yeah. How about romantic comedies? A few. How about adventures? Yes. Science fiction? Probably. How about cult films? Have you been in a cult film? Or how about boring documentaries? Yeah, sometimes. So no matter what kind of movie you've been producing or how meager the roles you have accepted, you can recreate the story to express your heart's desire. Now notice that statement. No matter how meager the roles you have accepted. Time to just throw away that idea of meagerness. Be you, be bold, be authentic. You can quit being an extra in other people's movies and become the star of your own. Because you are. You're beautiful, magnificent, wonderful. So this is a song from Charlie and Lori Thewat, and we were going to sing it, but I said to Emilio, no, we'll just read a few of the words. Take your power back that you've been given. Get it back like you had it before. Take your power back that you've been given. Get it back, and you'll have even more, more. And if I was a good singer, I'd sing it, but I didn't. So it's up to you to take your power back. You, nobody else. You have given your power away to people, to beliefs, and objects outside of yourself, and you can reclaim it. So how have you given your power away to people? By letting them decide for you. Letting their beliefs be your beliefs rather than your beliefs. How about giving your power away with beliefs? Believing that something is a limit when it's not. Or believing something is the truth when you can create truth with a big T, which is infinite possibilities. How about giving your power away to objects? If I don't have that, life is not complete. How have you given your power away? And how might you reclaim it? Maybe it's in a partnership and you've given all your power to the other person. And your beingness needs to be rediscovered. So if you succeed at anything, it's because you've chosen to do so. And if you fail, it's also your choice. And it's okay either way. I don't know about you, but I've learned a lot through my failures. And the failures are that I attempted to do something, it didn't turn out quite the way I thought it would. But I learned something. So at any time, no matter what choices you've made in the past, you can and will choose again. So you're not stuck in a certain decision. You know that saying, old saying, you made your bed, you might as well lay in it. No, you can get up. Find another bed. Make it a game. You're always free to choose a different future. And let joy be your compass. So have you been dreading something coming in the future? Even if it's a subtle, insidious kind of a thought? How about letting joy be your compass instead? T.S. Eliot said, only those who dare to go too far can possibly find out how far one can go. So will you come next time I see you and tell me how you went too far? Just to find out how far you can go? I want to know. I'm going far. So dare to go too far. You are much bigger than you thought you were. And you can accomplish much more than you thought. So you might be saying to me, but you know what, I've expanded and I've done all these things and I've really pushed the boundaries and I'm doing that. Then don't stop. Keep going because it doesn't end there. Laugh at the past. The crazy stuff that has happened and that people have done and whatever, just laugh at it and just let it go. It was a dream. And if it was a bad dream, thank God that you woke up. So if it has been a good dream, dare God and yourself to make it even more spectacular. So how about that one to think about this week? I'm open. I dare you, God, bring me even more good stuff in my life because I'm ready. So is it you, God? Well, only you can discern if it's God speaking to you or not. And it's not in words, it's usually in feelings and images. And let joy be your compass, because this is your dream. You're the producer, the actor, and the writer of your dream. And it can be magical work.
I do magical work in a magical way. I give magical service for magical pay. I am, I do, I see, I know, I speak my words. It's so magic, magic. I do magical work in a magical way. I give magical service for magical pay. I am, I do, I see, I know, I speak my words. It's so magic, magic. Though I'm afraid of letting go, I've got to trust my heart to know. Now if I'm open to receive, magic happens, I believe. I do magical work in a magical way. I give magical service for magical pay. I am, I do, I see, I know, I speak my words. It's so magic, magic. Magic, magic. I do magic. My perfect job is calling me. Though it's all a mystery, I will take a step each day. Nothing, no one will get in my way. I do magical work, go work in a magical way. I give magical service for magical pay. I am, I do, I see, I know, I speak my words. It's so magic, magic. I do magical work in a magical way. I give magical service for magical pay. I am, I do, I see, I know, I speak my words. It's so magic, 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 so magic, 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 so magic, magic. Oh, good.
Surprise ending. What's your takeaway today?
Yeah, your sermon reminded me I need to buy a calendar off the church for next year. And I think I got to go to the hardware store and get a compass too. Anyway, what came out of it for me is I try not to beat myself up as much anymore. Like I went to a gas station this week. I left my cane at the gas station. I went home and where's my cane? Oh, I left it at the gas station. So I drove back and was leaning on the pump. So I just laughed at it. So thanks.
We have one from home. It's from Agnes, and she said her takeaway is as simple as let joy be my compass. And that's a really good message, I think. And also, I just want to say that Gertie fell and broke her hip, and she's asking for prayers. So we will assure her that we are all have her in our prayers.
Okay, so let's do that right now. So as I speak my word for Gertie, I relax into this moment, remembering that God is all there is, and that the mighty currents of love are flowing through and creating homeostasis and balance and wonderful healing. For that is what my body knows how to do. And so I step aside and I allow the healing to be totally, totally, beautifully encompassing my entire body. It feels so good to know that I am exactly where I need to be as this healing is occurring. And it takes the right and perfect time. I let joy be my guide. Thank you, thank you, thank you. I let gratitude be my guide. I let go and let it be so. Please join with me in affirming, and so it is.
Can I tell you a little story about how it is? I was sitting at a bench outside a mall, hot, very, very hot, and it was about 5:30 at night.
Further away from your mouth?
Further there, okay. Anyway, we were sitting there just feeling really hot and so on, and suddenly I saw a big red car come streaking in front of me. I could have almost, grabbed it. It was that close. And at the same time, the other way, a lady was crossing all with her burdens by foot. And she fell to the ground in front of my friend and I, and she screamed. Her skirt fell up, and I could see on her hip it was going to be bad. Anyway, we were just frantic, and it all came to an end. But people and cars, because it was that time when people want to get home, with what they bought. Anyway, my friend and I said, well, heck, we're the biggest, we can see this, what went on, and they're going to come and ask us about it. So he said, let's get out of here. I'm so tired, and I want to get home, and I don't want to be in with a policeman for 2 hours. So we just kind of strolled out, but the crowd was, anyway. So when we got home, we were shaking, but I said to him, you know what, I really think that if we just had a little prayer, before we have some supper, let's just have a little prayer for that gal, because that looked really bad. It felt not very good for about 4 days, and I was going into the same place, and who was there pushing a little cart with their girlfriend was this woman who I'd seen her bare skin and heard the scream. Anyway, she said, what were you doing there? I thought you were going to be there. I said, who are you? She said, I'm the person that was in front of you. I could have grabbed you, Anyway, it was amazing. It made me, both of us, feel really funny for a couple of days. But we just went home and said, we're going to see this gal okay. And I could have sworn that she was going to be in hospital. Funny, eh?
Margot. Anyone else? Okay, I'll just share mine real quick. From the get-go, you had me. God hangs out in the space between your thoughts. I like that. There is peace beneath the storm of thoughts. Pretty true. And I like that one can ask oneself, when you're trying to make a decision, what feels most joyful? And finally, quit being the extra in someone else's movie and start being the star of your own. Wise words to live by. Thank you. So as we turn our attention to conscious giving, please know that everything that we receive is used wisely in our community. Part of it is a testimony here today of how you are seeing us through this broadcast. You may send your transfers to admin@unityspiritualcenter.com or make your checks payable to Unity Spiritual Center. And for all the gifts that we are going to receive today, let's give our thanksgiving by saying, Divine love that I am blesses all I give and all I receive.
strong enough to bear the burdens that sometimes come living this thing called life. Am I, why is his voice there? Wise enough to make the right decisions when I'm standing at the fork in the road? Sometimes I wonder and ponder, only to realize I'm not alone and there's nothing I have to do on my own, because I am the place where God lives, moves and breathes and has its being. I am the place where God shows up. I am the place where God lives, moves and breathes and has its being. I am the place where God shows up. Will I have enough to do the things I need to do to take care of myself? Will I have the health of mind and body to live a life of grace and wholeness? Sometimes I wonder and ponder, only to realize I'm not alone and there's nothing I have to do on my own, because I am the place where God lives, moves and breathes and has its being. I am the place where God shows up. I am the place where God lives, moves and breathes and has its being. I am the place where God shows up. I am the place. You are the place. We are the place where God shows up. I am the place. You are the place. We are the place where God shows up. Clap your hands and sing it with me. I am the place where God lives, moves and breathes and has its being. I am the place where God shows up. I am the place where God lives, moves and breathes and has its being. I am the place where God shows up. I am the place where God lives, moves and breathes and has its being. I am the place where God shows up. I am the place where God lives, moves and breathes and has its being. I am the place where God shows up. Thank you, Eddie Watkins.
Can I have some more of that? Can we have some more of that? A little more? A little more.
I am the place where God lives, moves and breathes and has his being. I am the place where God shows up. I am the place where God lives, moves and breathes and has its being. I am the place where God shows up.
Eddie Watkins! Good job, brother. Outstanding. Eddie Watkins Jr.
Oh, I think that was a good prayer, don't you? I am the place where God shows up. So let's say this prayer of protection together. The light of God surrounds you. I am the light. The love of God enfolds you. I am the love. The power of God protects you. I am the power. The presence of God watches over you. I am the presence. Wherever you are, God is. Wherever I am, God is. And all is well. So let's stand together with Faith Rivera, Harold Payne, Emilio Zaris, and all of you.
Something here is calling us forward, upward motion. Drops in one ocean. Roll on. Will you rise up with me today? Lift up your voice and boldly say, we are the ones we've been waiting for. If you dream of your highest calling, be the hope of who they calling. We're the ones who can make the difference. Let's stand together. Shake it for the world that's waiting for a change that we're all creating. It's the moment for our greatness. Let's stand together now. Every day's a chance you can do something amazing to feel your passion blazing and shine. Think with every vision, dance in new directions, explode to new heights in your mind. I will rise up with you today. Lift up my voice and boldly say, we are the ones we've been waiting for. Dream of your highest calling, be the hope of a new day dawning. We're the ones who can make a difference. Let's stand together. Shake it for the world that's waiting for a change that we're all creating. It's the moment for our greatness. Let's stand together now. One voice, one heart, one word, one dream. One voice, one heart, one word, one dream. One voice, one heart, one word. Dream of your highest calling, be the hope of a new day dawning. We're the ones who can make a difference. Let's stand together. Shake it for the world that's waiting for a change that we're all creating. It's the moment for our greatness. Let's stand together. The dream of your highest calling, be the hope of a new day dawning. We're the ones who can make a difference. Let's stand together. Shake it for the world that's waiting for a change that we're all creating. It's a moment for our greatness. Let's stand together. Get the dream of your highest calling, be the hope of a new day dawning. We're the ones who can make the difference. Let's stand together. Shake it for the world that's waiting for a change that we're all creating. It's a moment for our greatness. Let's stand together. Everybody stand together. Everybody, let's stand together now.
So thank you, everyone. And I'm away for 3 Sundays, but we have a great lineup. So next week, we have a video from Amy Steinberg, who is also going to be here in person in October 18th and 19th. So this video will give you an opportunity to meet her again. She has been our guest speaker a few times via video, and we've sung a few of her songs. And then the following week is Karen Drucker, and she has sent us specifically for us a talk, as well as many songs that she has done for us. And so none of them are repeats of anything that you've seen before. So it's always nice to see her from San Francisco. And then the next week, our wonderful president, Madame President Marcia Daly, is going to give our talk, and it's going to be a really good one too. And I will see you sometime in early October. So I love you. Bye for now.